Hello to everybody. Good day. This is Nazain outside Gonna Talk Show. I did make this video for all the Sierra Leoneans that we concerned. I call this video Papa God na heaven can dongo can see picking them through. I call this video free support. Everybody entitled. Everybody equal to the tax. Everybody get right for support. Who that you want support? Na Sierra Leone. And everybody get right for say in bit. They get right for say in mind. My brother and my sisters, we get two people that right now na Sierra Leone. We na Mohamed Kamaremba and Dr. Kande Yumkela. Una vote for Uda una want vote for? Una support Uda una want support. Yes? A lot of people that out there, they're afraid. Then they hide them, colors them. For support not free. When you support and when you not politician, not two different things. And when you support and when you want become politician or when you dey inside politics, not two different things. You can support who that you want support. Yeah. Everybody entitled, everybody equal to the tax. As for me, on Zainab Tight Corner, I dey support Dr. Kande Yumkela. Because na a man where they try at the Africa community. Yes, na a man where they try. We wanna watch all the side the way they interact, all the thing the way they don't do, all the thing the way they do for now. I believe say now we savior for now. So I encourage all the young boys and all the young girls them. Let nobody not fool una, let nobody not convince you. Vote for Uda. You had to give. Vote for Uda you had to take. Support Uda you had to take. And vote and support for Uda you feel say this nine Papa God direct you for let you support. Yes? Why I they make this video? I see a lot of we brother and sister then confused at the politics area. Most of them they confused, some of them they afraid. Yes? Some of them they afraid. You don't need for Sabi Dr. Kande Yumkela before you support him. You don't need for be Dr. Kande Yumkela in brother or in sister or in cousin or in auntie before you support him. Support. You support mean a lot to him. When you support her, you they keep on going, you they push him. You they able to do more. Because na man we come for saving people them. Na man we come for pulling people them inside dark. Na man we come for sorry for in people them. And at that we they always pray for na Sierra Leone. Let the Almighty Allah give we president where they can sorry for we. Where we talk, and they listen to we. Na ina Dr. Kande Yumkela. I know say most of we matured enough. Even if they pretend that na politics na game. But at the end of the day, we all know say politics na game. But where somebody, this one na God na insenam. You know, ask for no. You don't know. To go waiting in common anymore. Because Dr. Kande Yumkela, all in videos them, all in speech, all everything. We wait in our social media, we get them, we keep them. Because if you make nonsense or foolish, we they use them against them. So why we all know will come out, we come out. We support them. Yes, we support them. Because na a man of dignity, na a respectable man. In word na in word. And he come out there for support and for help and for push Sierra Leone go before. We all know say Sierra Leone na a beautiful country. But because today we people the way they before. One make we country upside down. But the Almighty Allah no go agree. Because at the end of the day, they not to them create that land, not to them make that land. Now Papa God na heaven, now he make that sweet motherland. So we not for the cry all the time. We for support who that we feel say the Almighty God don't send for we when a Dr. Kande Yumkela. Yes. So my brother and my sisters them, I stop here for now. Wanna share this video all over. Wanna not forget me not a politician. Na talk show I they do any side, any area where I want to talk. I dey talk then, I'm right. So, una take care then. May the Almighty Allah bless you all.
Shanten don't come back home, the kabudu don't grab back. Inside a kabudu day, the good one then day, and the bad one then bad day.
And we all know how we country done day now. If it's sweet, awa. If it's sour, you sabi. Now you hungry know if you dey eat bell full or you go sleep hungry. You where you sus, now you go know if you dey born.
the people and bang for help safe now. If we vote for good leader, we get love for the country and the people of Salone, we all go better. If we vote man we come for can't take, well, he left to me. Now we get for so far.
I know ever able vote na me life, I go ibam this time, I swear to me life. If I know ever vote na me life, I go vote this time, I swear to me life. Rank a politician, all they can ruin me life. Salone too sweet, so I enjoy me life. I am P, and all they can ruin me life. Salone too sweet, so I enjoy me life. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. They send me one green vote for total park. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. Send me one green vote for one bad dress. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. They vote say because we born a McKinney, Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. Say because we born a Kenema.
I want him to love mama ki ante pa.
Talk to me, but make we hear it.
Machi ma continent of us want to mota.
Tell the people me hear it.
Say rasul sa sempa monte batata. Ngate ne sakalam fona ta fasuko korin sit man kita.
Tell we bo make we hear it.
Kena kapande amaki e telo prom me do kom. Ude kemire makada matimba. Minel munang awa mit dem ne mut dem ne kon dem ne. Sata beza dem ne. Sasa sula kama tabris kama kata matimba. Awa inem teme mamu sasa sula kama kitska.
Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. They send me one green vote for total park. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. Send me one green vote for one bad dress. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. They vote say because we born a McKinney, Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. They vote say because we born a Kenema.
We want to see changes from the grass to the roots. With manifestos, we get plans for the youth. We tire with the lies, now we stand for the truth. We need chef, we go change the taste of the soup. Why? Wait them read for shape t-shirts and I shall be for go rally. Then go member we. After election and take power, give the power them. What we talk, they for them but we. Then go give we bitter cola for go campaign. Where they win them and the family pop champagne. We no go fet for no politician again. This time we go land. We no one die campaign. Mind box side diamond now we land. For pay fee, papa no get dime na in hand. We want more youth, a woman then a power. Parliament, a cabinet, more mommy na power.
Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. They send me one green vote for total park. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. Send me one green vote for one bad dress.
Dimanya muimu kama monyonyo. Sanya penga mule magoma e. Inagwile kemu kanya nebele ama. Chimi akbe mu malama e. Konele baja sinyama o. Jifa mwambie mubwe kenye yeo. Yena we amwambie na fae. Mule mambo makwele mae. Wakenya na vikrube. Kogwele juhu wa mae. Kenya ya ewini kube. Na vianyane. Kamukwe mubla. Tau hegba Kenya huwoyo. Dwe ya grama agramu pelo e. Amogwe Kenya na yuma mulukolo numa okwe bate.
I know ever able vote na me life, I go ibam this time, I swear to me life. If I know ever vote na me life, I go vote this time, I swear to me life. Rank a politician, all they can ruin me life. Salone too sweet, so I enjoy me life. I am P, and all they can ruin me life. Salone too sweet, so I enjoy me life. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. Send me one green vote for total park. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. Send me one green vote for one bad dress. Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. They vote say because we born a McKinney, Me voting na me life, me voting na me life. Say because we born a Kenema.
So, the next 5 years, you vote now you live. Anybody we want lead we, it gets for declaring assets.
Not to Pambado, and for make somebody know kind of power match 2018, and after 2 years, it grab go by Wataki, and when we talk, it's an Papa Daile Fangia.
We say thanks to the collective effort of the Standing Together for Democracy Consortium,
Gallant Civil Society Partners, the Sierra Leone Media Interreligious Council, and
Institute for Governance Reform and Civil Society Groups for Upholding Democracy and Free and Fair Elections in Sierra Leone.
In the 2018 elections, having had consultations, the party don't agree or make a pronouncement. The presidential flag bearer for the ANC 2018 election by Dr. Samura Kamara.
I end again with energy justice. I come from Sierra Leone. I was born in Sierra Leone. Last year, 2008, it was ranked the poorest country in the world. Yet 2 days ago, the president launched the Human Development Report. And I checked, we have graduated 2 steps up. You ask the question, what is poverty reduction? Poverty reduction is not when you move a man from $1 a day to $2 a day. He is still poor. You're simply managing poverty. My country has moved 2 notches up. We're still poor. We have no electricity, no running water. But let me tell you something. Just 4 weeks ago, we confirmed that we have 2 billion barrels of petroleum. Yes, sir. The poorest country in the world now discovers 2 billion barrels, commercially viable petroleum and gas resources on what we call our Venus plot. It's just the first one. Question, will this just be pumped out and sold to the rest of the world? Do our people not have a right to access to electricity? Dr. Pachauri, I am sure, will tell you that energy access is the missing Millennium Development Goals. You cannot fight poverty without creating wealth. You can't create wealth without a cheap source of energy to power economies. Nor can you achieve any of the MDGs without electricity. We're pleased to be here. We also have outside, we've arranged some tables through UNIDO support and the Ministry of Economy for partnerships, business partnerships. So please take advantage of it. Mr. President, distinguished guests, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Before I ask Special Representative Kande Junkela, my dear friend, to take the floor and take my place here, I want again to express our deep thanks, deep gratitude for his enormously important efforts to launch this initiative. He will be leaving this function in July, but as I said at a private function some days ago, he is probably addicted to the energy issues, so we will certainly stay in contact. But we wish him all the best. But before I ask him to come down here, take the floor, I think we owe him a good round of applause, thanking him for his fantastic effort. The President of the General Assembly, Deputy Secretary General, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it has taken us over 20 years to make energy central to the development agenda. We express our deep gratitude to you, our member states, for negotiating and agreeing on Sustainable Development Goal number 7, which reads, and I quote, ensuring affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy services for all. Now that we have the goal and its targets, the question is, how do we convert commitments to kilowatt hours for real people? How do we power the third industrial revolution, creating prosperity, jobs, wealth, but at the same time, keeping the Earth's thermostat below a 2-degree temperature rise? That, delegates, is the trillion-dollar question. To achieve Sustainable Development Goal number 7, we need an average of over $800 billion investments per year. Governments do not have that kind of resource. Only public-private partnerships will generate that kind of resource flow. This is not about charity. It is about markets and investments.
My name is Femi Claudia Skoll. I am the leader and chairperson of the Unity Movement. Unity Movement is a new movement that has entered the political arena in Sierra Leone, and I will be running as its presidential candidate in the 2018 general elections. I believe that Sierra Leone is one of the wealthiest nations in Africa. It is blessed with mineral resource, marine resource, and natural beauty. But let's be honest, Sierra Leone is derelict. Corruption and bribery, poor governance, has led Sierra Leone to be labeled as one of the poorest countries in Africa. The time for talk is over. Unity Movement is based on 4 pillars: health, education, justice, and economic development. Together, we can change the course of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone can become the leading African nation that it was supposed to be. Sierra Leone can offer its people, its grandchildren, its great-grandchildren, a future that they can be proud of. We have to do it together. I need your support. I need your vote. Together, we can make Sierra Leone a wonderful place to live. Thank you.
Well, our problem now is we have to deal with the present situation, which is the humanitarian situation that we have at hand, and would want to appeal to the world to pay attention also to us. They've given a lot of publicity to the situation in Bosnia, Rwanda, and a lot of Liberia, as close, very close to us. We think that we form part of the international community, irrespective of our size, that they should listen to the predicaments of our people and come to the aid of this country, which is very much in need of humanitarian.
One mother one state house. Okay. I say we go take you to state house, take you to state house, take you to state house. Papa, mother, we go take you to state house.
The people there will not cover. This now retired Brigadier Judas Madabio. And today I talk to Una about the national registration process, where they can begin from the 20th of this month till the 16th of April this year. We all need to register so that we'll get the registration card. We will make we able vote when the time comes next year. But this time round, the registration card when you get, you also use them for transact other businesses, including banking transaction and able travel in West Africa, using it as a piece of identity document. So we need for register. The process, they start from morning 7 o'clock and it carry on till 5 o'clock every day between the 2 dates them we are done just show now. So at the beguna, we family them. For make we able practice democracy, we need for be registered, we need for change this government, and we will only change them way we qualify for register. Everybody we don't reach the age 18 or we will reach the age 18 by 7th of March 2018 for register now, so that you will qualify for vote when the time comes for vote. At the appeal owner, we need for change salon, and for change salon we need for change the government. But for you go only change the government when you qualify for vote. So register now so you go able to vote. Thank you.
I pay mother, we go take you to state house. The people and they wait for you. I pay mother, but take you to state house. I pay mother, don't people they wait for you. I pay mother, but take you to state house. I pay mother, Salon Obama, Salon Obama, yeah. Mother, you na Salon Obama, Salon Obama, yeah. Salon Obama, Ada bio you na Salon Obama, uno cinema, uno support, uno cinema. Ada bio uno support, uno cinema, uno cinema, uno support. Ada bio
I got a call this morning, and when I came here, there's a report that they saw two individuals. One of them was sending a petrol bomb right on top of the building. But the fire, the whole building, like you can see now, has been burnt down. And so for now, we haven't got a hold of those people. But we know it's political motivated, and both floors of my office and the party's office is being burnt down.
Who do you think could be behind this?
It's political motivated. I don't know yet who I can say did this, but 100% within me knows that it's political motivated, and the ruling party, the ruling government might have a hand on this, and supporters of the ruling government, because this is not the first. A few months ago in Port Loco, our district office was set ablaze also. The neighbors came out and chased these people, and we have reports over there. The ONS came, they were very much upset about the incident, but the investigation, nothing came out of it. During the by-election in McKinney, Losar, sorry, I remember that I did an interview with you. My car was vandalized, my driver was stabbed, I was physically attacked. I identified two of my attackers. AIG Dabo at the time was there, they arrested them, they were sent to jail for a few days, and nothing, the matter was not even charged to court as we speak. That was over a year ago. So there's nothing going on. It's the same old, just to intimidate and try to wipe me out of the political scene, but it's not going to happen at all.
Where do you think they will target you when there are, call it bigger parties, they have not targeted the leadership of their party headquarters?
They've been silent. The bigger party, the main opposition political political party in this country, the SLPP has been silent. And not too long ago, I referred them as a mumu opposition. You can't be mumu mean they're not speaking. For the past years, you can see every national issue in this country has been advocated by me. And we've seen 42 members of parliament of the opposition party. They've been rubber stamped every agenda of this president. They toe in line to support it. So absolutely, I saw that, and I'm like, this our democracy is really bleeding. I need to fill this void where in the opposition, the main opposition, is not acting the way they're supposed to. So I came and filled in that void, and the Hajj issue that's going on right now, the toll road, and I've been all over the media and talking to people and describing this government as a ship sinking like the Titanic, wherein when the Titanic was built, the builder said even God cannot sink this ship. So right now a lot of members of the ruling party will say even God will not let us lose election. So now they're sinking, and we have people in that boat playing music, and those are a few of the APC folks going out right now and telling people some lies. But trust me, come March 2018, the APC government is going to sink in this country.
And finally, do you feel personally threatened?
Absolutely, every day. I got calls yesterday when I came out from Morning Coffee, SLBC, Mr. Fofana. I got like 4 calls. One of them said, you hate and I'll go for cotton at this country.
Maybe they'll behead you?
Yes, they're going to behead me. So yes, I don't even know how I sleep sometimes. Every hour or two I wake up and check my windows and ask if my security is okay. It's just sad, but my life is under threat every day, every minute of the day. So
but you seem unfazed, you don't seem perturbed at all.
Because I have to, I'm a leader, and my supporters have to see me that way. But talking to you, I know for sure my life is in danger every day. I know that very much, that my life is in danger and I'm under threat every day.
Elections and don't come back home, the Kabudu don't grab back. Inside a Kabudu day, the good one and day, and the bad one and bad day.
And we all know how we can't get on there now. If it's sweet, our.
Nobody on the list. But see me want to know, they do bad. They do what? Kabongo. Yes, Santos. Now, be say, what's that there in that true? But all the honorable Jasper, now they say, now Libya, now they want to go past. Santos. You want that? Listen, you want that? Santos. I don't fancy this community that you don't use for tell me something one day. They'll be fasting for tell me, I get for time. Santos, I get for time. I don't get friendship for this business one day. I know it's honorable. The honorable the best work. It's too picky them. Not to be business that every time. The last one. Not to be business. Now you know making seriously they talk. Listen now, that's it. Poverty no come by age. Poverty no come by age. Honorable. Not the public. Honorable. Oh, that neighbor.
Na councilor.
Who's councilor that neighbor? Councilor for what? Your tomato, wait till that small. You cannot replace it. I don't know.
How you do? We are government worker.
So talk now, wait.
We go around and check for water rate and property tax. And according to the final, it don't take 2 years now. Now no pay tax. If we not pay, next month, they leave the tax.
Hey! Bunch of correction, Casino. You know that me! That the Kai Bongo way the daily boss. Then check that this day. Me name the K-A-I Bongo. Watch out!
The grace?
Me the grace?
You feel say you're a government quota?
What you tell?
What I tell you? I want to tell for
wait, watch the K-A-I.
I don't look there. You know they. Don't tell me. No can tell me how to do me work. No can command me over me work. I mean, what can they do? You never know they.
Now this time they tell you.
Just
kill this guy.
Next month, believe they can.
I don't just for be so. You know don't sacrifice me like power. You know don't sacrifice me like power. I don't go now. I'm not taking mountain. I bought past 2 party office. That one count that can discuss that to me. La lie. That lie. You don't go to her. If I die no more, that they tell you.
Listen me.
Oh.
Waste me time. I want to
Kai Bongo. There you go,
Now we stand for the truth. We need chef, we go change the taste of the soup. Why? With them reach for shape t-shirts and I shall be for goal rally. Then go member we. After election and take power, give the power them where we talk them for them but we. Then go give we beat a color for go campaign. Where they win them and the family pop champagne. We not go fet for no politician again. This time we go live.
What that's on our land? Come on, take man. Now you don't build 2 also. 4 years. Now election, the region. Now 6 months to election, I need cash. You dey see election in the camp. Brother scatter, yes, now. Brother scatter money now. We go down to Libya. They suffer. We see started. They left here. For go quit. For go do prostitute business. Illegal business. Then she don't really stay. Election count and vote for. Any politician will still have votes for her. Before declare assets. Before votes. Or if he say let me go first for you. Now I picking everybody before. You allow votes for you. Declare assets now let people see. Let's go vote for you. On a piece of the pan big food. On a piece of the go put you on.
It gets for declaring assets.
Not so pambado. I for make somebody know kind of power match 2018 and after 2 years it grab go by Wataki and when we talk it's then I papa die left and
Good morning. My name is Ibrahim. I want to make this video. I'm going to talk to you guys, all Sierra Leoneans. I'm going to not talk about Creole. You know, this is anybody who love a country. I'm currently in the United States. I've been there for about 10 years now. You know, but there's no place like home. You all the life where they live now, you know, no matter waiting, no matter how terrible some people live their life now in this America, it is still better than right now the way some people live in Salon. It is not a good thing. And the thing is, we know say it is possible for them to live this life now where we live so because people make them possible. People are not greedy, people are not selfish. They don't only care about themselves, you know, and their family. They don't care about what they go in their pocket. And as much as they get what they go in their pocket, they make sure they take care of the average person. And this is what we need in Sierra Leone delegate today. People are suffering. You know, if there's a way, so if we don't kind of learn and the skill sets we don't acquire, we want for able to take them, go back to Sierra Leone and go talk and help people there. You know, the main problem we know say yes, the illiteracy rate. Now one thing anyway, the politicians they are, including the present government within the power and subsequent government that we don't always they take advantage of the people there. Communication outreach is terrible. They don't care. Take this, I don't ever forget TV station on 24 hours where people go for talk and get information pass on easy and smoothly. The people in the upline provinces, then they suffer. And they talk to them, especially where they're inside the day. Where they're in the up country them. They're in a small village. So if not even go able for you what they talk so. But you are the people that way we remember. You are the people that way we need for take care of. Because you people are vulnerable. You don't know any better. So the unfortunate thing is, the way they don't kind of expose themselves, they don't kind of see what in life is all about. When they go, they don't go do them and they don't apply some of these things so that they see for take care of them. We will fix in a school man and go save that country. But it look like say when himself come, it just don't reach, you give up. It don't left all man to himself. All kind of things and they get almost millions of dollars when they get to that country, they're waiting for change people in life. You know? When we like for the commercial one go work in a salon, you go work easy, freely, and you don't get nothing for worry about. When you go free tongue today, you come out overseas, people they feel so you don't carry the bag of money. Because people are hungry, people not getting for it. Now and to much, now by magic people they survive. It's terrible. Salon forget 24-hour light, salon too small. When we America so that Maryland is. Maryland big pass salon maybe 12 times. There's 24-hour light. We pay for them. But the service is there. From what I can America, I don't think maybe I don't see blackout more than 4 times. in over 10 years. And where they say blackout, they're like, nah, quick. The light turn off, maybe some power surge. The light don't turn off, it come on back. Over 10 years. We for do on a salon. The capabilities there. We get so many bright minds. We get beautiful people. But it's just the folks at the top don't care. And this is a problem. So the long and short of this story, what I try to tell you all is this. It's time we open our eyes and forget about party politics, APC, SLPP, all that nonsense, because that is what they use to spoon feed us and must mess up our brains completely. It's time to forget about that party politics, me na Timini, so me na APC, me na SLPP, so me na Mende. No, let's put the interest of the country at heart. Don't put the interest of Salon at heart. Now if we can force Salon, now if we can force, now if we be the primary objective, that's what we should be thinking about. How we go better this country. We don't get good roads. We don't get running water. We don't get light. So the long and short of this whole thing is, Yunkela, that man, if we don't know, we don't take him for granted. Oh, if they America, all this, it overseas all this time. No. That's what they tell now. Because they want for shut their minds them down. But that man loves Sierra Leone. That man left in job at the United Nations. He headed the department at the United Nations. He left her for say one go dedicate in service to Sierra Leone. And to God and his name, no say, the big Salon people. That man is the man for the job. I'm driving to go to work. I just feel compelled for that giving this message. I don't want to confuse confuse that man with anybody else. Only jump for that, only jump for Mother Bio. I mean, I was back in '92. I was about 10. I was 11 or 12 years old. I go for enter high school. Whenever they come, that country they overthrow, which was the right time for them to do what they for do. Unfortunately, Manabia was so greedy and selfish, overthrow Strasser, and not get no game plan. That's why the country left back. But until God make a hand over power peacefully, because if not be hand over power peacefully, I don't think they for the talk with for the talk to for good contestant team up again at that country. But some people come on now open their minds them up. Una open their minds up. Some man will listen to this message because they want the way they benefit of the government. You'll get all kind of nonsense for talk. Because they benefit they get something directly from the government. You'll get all kind of nonsense rubbish for talk. They don't care. But this message at the director for that young man, when I get opportunity, when I get chance, when I get an avenue for him for interact with the government and power. That young man when they struggle don't King Jimmy, they struggle for good feeding picking them. That young man, we don't know what tomorrow they hold for. We don't know if you pick them for each tomorrow. That young man, I know how to talk to. Who are the folks them I'm talking to because they are the future of that country. Now, in a generation, and then they ruin so. They don't even forget a better life for ourselves. So, there, when election they cancel March next year, and they admonish all, and they talk to us young people, old people as well. Because all ourselves, they're the same, now, all. Now, on depend on APC, SLPP, APC, SLPP. We open their minds. We vote for Yunkela. Yunkela is the man that needs to be the president of Sierra Leone. He deserves it, and he will change Salon life. I promise you that Salon will be a changed country within a year or two of Yunkela becoming the president. That is the man that we need. That is the man that we need. When I pass this message on, I share. It's high time now to change Salon. Now go na good wood. No na get motoka. No na get. No for go fend for ourselves. How long? Blah 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 blah. How long? It is over. That should be a thing of the past. This is the 21st century. And then I young. I take care of myself. I drive a good car. I take care of my family. I live in a house. I get everything I need. I'm grateful. Am I happy seeing other people? Young man they with me and then I walk to college in Freetown. They suffer. Every day they send message, they beg, they ask for Lilithine. How long enough for give the man fish? One show now for fish. And that's why Yunkela comes in. So please, this is a perfect opportunity for her. When I listen to this message and pass it on. I don't study for Mr. Yunkela one day, and I ever meet him. But while reading biography, I know say that this is not the kind of person where we need now. Not to then thief money again. Because all the folks we have are thieves. And it's money, all thieves. They don't care about you. Open up your eyes, open up your bright minds, and let's see the future. Yunkela is the man to go for. All right, thank you.
honor, you know, to be called upon on 3 occasions to go back and serve a country. And once you're there, you should be able to measure your success by your achievements, by the legacies you leave. And I think my own area of measuring my success is institution building. Because I believe one of the things that are lacking in Africa are institutions. We don't have appropriate institutions, strong institutions that will provide the checks and balances in developing the economy as a whole. We tend to depend more on individual. So by the time I leave the central bank, I think I should be able to say I've been able to build a financial sector, a central bank that is able to look for, to develop a sound financial system, a sound banking sector that stands out there to support the people of the country. And then, of course, the highest one would be you make Sierra Leone into a truly preferred financial center in Africa. I think that would be very, very, very useful. If I achieve that, then that would be a great achievement.
You can retire when you achieve that.
Yes. But in terms of, for you in the diaspora, I think it's to ensure that there is a sharp reduction in discretion, where if you want to go back, say you want to register a business, you have to know Samura Kamara before you're allowed to register a business. No, you have to depend on institutions. You have to be able to walk from one institution to the other without looking back.
Yes.
You just fill the form, stand there, everything works out with that high degree of automaticity that is required. And I think if that is done, and I would have seen a great success, really. In if you go back.
We'll write the history books and make sure the diaspora remember you as helping us relocate. So are people like you special beings? Do you have to be born specially and be exposed to certain things? Is that why you are able to achieve what you've achieved, or can anybody do what you've done?
I don't think I'm a special person. We all went to the same school. I have a lot of colleagues with whom I went to the same school. I may not be the most qualified, and certainly I'm not the most qualified person in Sierra Leone. I'm not the most popular. I'm not the most brilliant. But it's about having commitment, belief in what you are doing. I think recently Kofi Annan said a Democrat is not born. I think he's right in many ways to say nobody is born with this. It depends on how you adapt to change, how you move, how much committed you are into ensuring that whatever you're doing leaves a positive change in your life as well as in the lives of those you're working for. Yeah. But I don't claim to be a special person, no. It's just that I'm committed to what I'm doing. I want to see that my vision, what I have, comes along like it works well, and we work together in partnership with the rest of society.
So commitment, strong vision, ability to work with others, and focus.
And focus. You have to stay focused all the time. Because otherwise you have a lot of distractions, actually, to tell you the truth. And this is one problem that is wrong with Africa. We have more distractors than people you can rely on to move forward. But you should be able to live above these, and to convince them as well that yes, you cannot.
Change is possible. I want to thank you with all my heart. And I want to thank all the diasporans in London, in Canada, in Australia, continental Europe. There's some people living in Latin America. We have started changing the dynamic. But please, keep the spirit. We have to be ready, but be inclusive. Be inclusive. We'll attract more and more people into our new platform. Our new platform. We need more faces, more new people, more first-time players. But I need your ideas. We're working on manifestos now. We'll finish that manifesto in 6 weeks. So send your ideas. Thank you guys. So this time, I bow to you. Thank you. On behalf of Lino and myself, I bow to you. Thank you. Come and say this with Salomo. You know we Mandela. Look where Mama Salome cry. Come and say this with Salomo. You know we Mandela. I say you not country boy. Now what Salome suffer, Papa. You know we Mandela. hope it is recorded that I'm speaking as Kande Kole Yunkela. I'm not speaking on behalf of the NGC. I chose to talk about governance. I'll talk about that today and tomorrow. I talk about governance for a number of reasons. First of all, in our country today, you take a stand on issues and you take a stand on principle. People accuse you of being overambitious. I hear people saying now that Kande Yunkela only wants to be president. I hear people saying that Kande Yunkela has moved on from his father's house to build his own house because he just wants to be president. So I needed to remind a few people of who I am and what I am and where I started. I started political activism long, long ago. When I was 8, 1967 or so, gunmen came to my father's house to shoot him. I was kept as a hostage for several hours. In my close family, some people assume that that's the turning point in my life. So from age 8, I had already experienced the horrors of politics. At CKC, when I was senior prefect, I joined the group when we were doing the demonstrations in Botown. So yes, already at age 17, I was already in my first nationwide demonstration as senior prefect of CKC under the aegis of no college, no school. How many people are from that generation? We, the group of 1977. So yes, our generation, as young folks, we already started challenging the establishment, challenging the one-party state, demanding political pluralism, demanding more accountability and democracy in our country. By the time I was in the United States, in fact, let me go first. When I joined university at Njala, I was already a Secretary General in the Student Union. I was already involved in my first demonstrations already 4 weeks into the semester as a freshman. So by 18, I was already in my first demonstration. By the time I got to Cornell, 1985, 1983, 1985, I was also demonstrating against apartheid at Cornell. In fact, by the time I became a professor here, as an assistant professor, 1991, with folks like Jimmy Kande, Ibrahim Abdallah, Richard During is still in New York, Reverend Samfore, Harry Selenga, Mr. Tijan Savage, we had already formed the Coalition for Social Democratic Change to demand for an end to one-party state in Sierra Leone. So my life has been one of activism, always driving for change, driving and demanding social justice, and in fact, fighting for the rights of others. It is no surprise that in the United States, I actually served as assistant to the Dean for Minority Affairs, my first professional job in this country. So when people try to define me at home, because the perspective there is power and politics and power plays, they don't know that in fact for 30 years and more before I even went back home into politics, I have always been fighting for social justice from very early on, from the age of 17. So that is me. It's always about change, positive change, but more importantly, about good governance. Governance matters. Leadership matters. Whether it is a corporation, it is a university, a school, a nation, the leadership, the way the institutions are governed matters. It matters. So if folks like me vie to go into politics, it is to change the narrative in our country. Because after 56 years, yes, we have achieved a lot. We've even survived a civil war. We've survived Ebola. Now we're trying to survive a major landslide. But governance matters. If the governance is good, prosperity will spread. If the governance is good, there will be happiness. If the governance is bad, we pay for a long time. We pay for a long time. When we did the demonstrations, no college, no school, demanding elections, people did not listen to us. We were teenagers, 17 years old. 17 years old. The late Hindolo Try and others leading that demonstration. But we, the young kids, joined in. If people had listened then, maybe we would have avoided the Civil War. Because then it was about students' rights. It was also only we, the students, who could demand of Shaka Stevens the right for our people to express themselves freely in politics. The demand to end corruption. So let people know back home that if Kande Yunkela says he's vying for the presidency, it's not for himself. This is what he has done from age 17. From age 17. It has always been about country first. Country first. Our people first. Our people first. And for some of us coming from the families from which we came, that's the tradition we know.
Cal Deliver, Del Black, yeah, Fresh Fizz, Black Leo, yeah. Talk to the people, let's do it.
It's not time for we country for good before. Time for new faces. People tired for the die and live for more. We need big changes. Oh yeah, hey we. Time for new faces. Oh yeah, hey we need big changes. It's not time for we country for good before. Time for new faces. People tired for the die and live for more. We need big changes.
We tired, boy. For the love ball, Papa don't work so still don't get the couple. Mama in our kitchen, they cook the ball ball. You sick or wound self, you medicine and sulfur. We fed up with this sad for life, you know, call for. We need good leaders. For set example, electricity not constant, so we set them rampant. Man way fit the work, 9 first and 1 pull. Because of tribalism, reject and cancel. Conscious nowadays, now they accept and can't fool. You want me president, what you do for man there? We need sober leader, like a man that can there. Anybody want for ruling, for showing plan there. If you not be on team, show we you want there. Show we say that you bring banga soccer. We don't want nobody we go make we can just suffer.
It's not time for we country for good before. Time for new faces. People tired for the die and live for more. We need big changes. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Time for new faces. Oh yeah, hey. We need big changes.
We need pussy we expose, we go bring work. Pussy we not done before power, far for being broke. Pussy we go make the young one the whole stand chance. This not time for sit down and think, not to time for dance. This not time for we future in education. Waiting at frail care with no medication. This not to time for waste the country money. For what bring natural artists, if I don't keep on for we. Sober minded leader, now that we need though. Man we don't help salon, plenty do you need though. Leader we go empower the youth, do all you need so. Salon with this kind mortal man, bingo, the power don't work. Una not to the part, we need fresh faces. Una not to the type, election they come. Una just the hype. Country first, boy, new direction. We need sober leader, leader way strong. Papa God, give me more time and we be seen. Pussy we not gonna make us suffer. Where people go they fend and don't box chicken.
It's not time for we country for good before. Time for new faces. People tired for the die and live for more. We need big changes. Oh yeah, hey we. Time for new faces. Oh yeah, hey we need big changes.
I want our children to liberate their minds. To liberate their minds from this receivership mentality, aid-dependent mentality that somebody else has to come to Africa to solve our problems. That's not what I see in Asia.
Yeah. We no go rest till the sun go down. Tribalism don't make the palm tree for done. All them we bad thief tricks for done, yo. Country first, yo. New direction. Great ideas, let we vote for who that way strong. Who gon' make men we all need better. I pray they use the money, give you shelter. Month just finished, landlord give you letter. Salary not but good, the people that don't vote for. No vote for bad pussy, even if not your uncle. We pray for leader, man, no go bring disaster. Right pussy with development, free faster. Pussy you go ask question, he give you answer. Pussy way smart, leader way intelligent, connected at the ball. Any side he represents, leader way honest, no go thief you sense. It's not time for straight up, man. We want better leader, that's our business. You know, people tired for the freshness. Fresh we need some changes. Oh yeah, rest in peace all the floods and new faces. Oh yeah, people they want go make